So today, Ryan and I are really excited to introduce you to a new program that the DT Hub have been developing and testing over the last few months. It's called Gemini Firebox. And in a nutshell, it's about showcasing collective innovation. Let me unpack that a bit. So we've deconstructed innovation programs that are host Connected Places catapults that we know as CPC, and I might refer to that as CPC through the presentation, used such as accelerators, test beds, and sandboxes. And using their innovation platforms and tools, we've constructed this new program to specifically convene digital twin innovators with infrastructure owners and investors. We'll convene collaborators around what we call epic challenges to co-create and validate conceptual models of what could be possible if we connect digital twin technologies. So what's an epic challenge? Well, for example, building 1.5 million sustainable, affordable homes in 5 years, or de-risking the energy transition on our pathway to net zero, or creating a nationwide resilient multimodal transport system. And then by using the substantial platform and capability that the DT Hub has, with the support of CPC, including their great marketing and events team, social media reach of literally hundreds of thousands, their auditorium, and our annual summit, we'll showcase the outcomes to key stakeholders to help collaborators get the buy-in and support they need to advance their work. But before we dive in, let me reflect on the journey of the DT Hub to date and why we've developed this program now. Since our inception in Cambridge, we've evolved through different phases. We started with a simple hub that brought together a community and embraced the concept of learning by doing and progressing by sharing. And over the last few years, through our growing website, our presence at events and social media, regular newsletters, and of course, weekly Gemini calls, we've shared hundreds of different case studies and projects and built awareness across the world of the power and potential of digital twins. And the DT Hub has now grown to a membership that is 5,500 people across 85 different countries and 40 sectors. And we have an inspiring and ambitious vision created while we're still part of the Centre for Digital Built Britain that hasn't changed since we started. To progress our society, economy, and environment through collective innovation. But whilst creating a community sharing their insights takes us in this direction, collective innovation is a much bigger concept than we've grappled with so far. It refers to the process of collaboratively generating new ideas and solutions by leveraging the diverse knowledge, skills, and perspectives of a broad group of individuals or organizations. And this approach harnesses that collective intelligence and creativity of participants, fostering an environment where shared goals and mutual collaboration drive innovation. Collective innovation involves open communication, interdisciplinary teamwork, and the integration of multiple viewpoints to solve complex, knotty challenges and create innovative solutions that would literally be impossible to achieve individually. These are the epic challenges we're looking to solve to progress our society, economy, and environment. But for us to deliver on our vision requires us to be bolder. We have to, we think now, we believe that we've achieved this critical mass and support of interdisciplinary expertise across government, academia, and industry. And so we're planning to step up to the next stage of the development of our community to help actively convene and facilitate collective innovation to deliver against this vision. Gemini Firebox is the mechanism we've designed to do this. Perhaps not surprisingly, it uses the provenance of our Gemini principles and the frameworks and papers that our community has developed over the last few years. And Ryan Goodman is now going to explain how it will work.
Thanks, Ryan. Justin. And thanks for the introduction. So for those who don't actually know me, I'm Ryan Goodman. I steward the operations of the DT Hub, and I'm actually the program lead now for Firebox. So as part of our approach to designing and validating our model, we recently ran a short trial building around the challenges presented to us by the Associated British Ports. You may actually remember the presentation from Duncan Welby, who is the head of IT partnering data and analytics, who presented back on the Gemini call in February this year. Duncan helped the hub to validate our approach and recognize the proof of value from existing solutions within the community. These helped to answer the critical questions he was grappling with around the so what. And so what does digital twins bring in terms of value and return on investment to ABP? Or what does implementation and deployment look like for ABP within their operations? So through the program, the innovators developed a better understanding about the challenges and collaboration opportunities, not only with ABP, but with other innovators involved in the program as well. As part of the workshop in June, delivered by the hub, we were able to help effectively innovators refine their pitch and make it clear how their proposition was able to address ABP's challenges, specifically around the value they could deliver and what is required to deliver them. As an outcome, we produced the conceptual model, as you can see on the screen. This shows both the effectively short-term value that could be delivered from the different innovations that were present as part of the program. You can see some of them sort of scattered along the top. What we also were able to kind of articulate through this effectively visualization was alignment with the longer term goals around ABP. So alignment to their strategic vision and obviously achievements that they want to hit in terms of targets by 2040. This acts as a collective narrative which can be used to communicate the value and benefit of digital twin solutions to key decision makers, not only necessarily within a business, but also to other external stakeholders such as infrastructure owners and other potential investors. So how does the program work? We identify infrastructure owners that want to implement digital twins to overcome some of the difficult challenges that they're facing effectively day to day. As Justin mentioned, ones that also might be aligning more towards UK national priorities and missions laid out by the UK government, defined or what we define as kind of epic challenges. Then through a matchmaking process, we will select an initial cohort of innovators to provide solutions that are obviously complementary to the needs of the infrastructure owners, enabling innovators to build the chance or enabling innovators to the chance to build relationships with these clients and offer viable solutions that can demonstrate real value and impact. Innovators also have the opportunity to explore new equitable partnerships with technology partners, sharpen their marketing tools and raise awareness of brands and capabilities at the events such as the Connected Places Catapult, as Justin mentioned, which will be taking place in March next year. We will showcase stories of collective innovation to over 2,500 attendees, which will come from various backgrounds from industry, government and academia. And infrastructure owners will have the opportunity to harness the power of co-creating solutions to the biggest challenges that they face, assembling the best capabilities and helping to de-risk investment in future innovations. Although we'll take some questions at the end, there obviously are some program fundamentals that are probably worth making you aware of. So elements around kind of IP. We want to create a safe space, so recognizing that all background IP is protected. All confidential information is also protected, and any new IP that is created is partly owned by that party. Collaborations agree to any kind of common content, such as the conceptual model presented earlier, is licensed under Creative Commons license, so it can be openly showcased and shared to communicate the story itself. How is Firebox effectively financed? So, you know, the DT Hub would like to recognize their role in supporting companies. So there will be no fees initially for the selected companies entering into the collective innovation process. The DT Hub will deliver this as part of our core grant that comes from Innovate UK and more directly from CPC. However, as a not-for-profit organisation, we will ask for innovators to co-fund the showcasing costs, which depends on the level of awareness and visibility they would like to raise as part of the showcasing opportunity, which will largely be attributed towards marketing budgets. Looking at the types of innovations that we considered, or what types of organisations are we aiming for? So innovators should have different types of innovations that have been or are demonstrated for successful implementations. As a guide, this will largely be TRLs between 7 and 9. So organizations that are looking to start marketing their solutions and build engagement, and more specifically market traction around that. So what is effectively the next step? We'll be running a virtual webinar on Wednesday, the 31st of July to officially launch Gemini Firebox. So outside of the Gemini call, we'll describe effectively the first Epic challenge that we're looking to move forward with. And we'll help, obviously, companies understand more about the program in itself and dive a bit more deeper into some of the questions that you may or may not have today. So we'd love for you to join. So if you are interested, please follow the link that shortly would come in the chat and sign up for the meeting next week.
So Justin and Ryan, our first question is to you, which is, what is the one-line elevator pitch for the Gemini Firebox?
Thanks. I think one-liners are really important. The challenge with Gemini is the Gemini Firebox is quite complex, but we have been able to consolidate it down to something really simple, which is showcasing collective innovation. And that obviously has two parts to it. The collective innovation is the difficult bit. But the important part is that we're not just doing this in a dark room. We're taking it out there and making sure that others hear about it and raising profile of everybody involved. So showcasing collective innovation.